because I miss my friends, I miss my mom, I miss work, and I miss thrifting. I've always wanted to include thrift hauls on this channel because some of my favorite activities are going to the thrift stores with my mom or my husband or my best friend Becky. Of course, I started this channel about a year ago, but I really didn't get too into posting videos regularly until we went into quarantine and I had all the time in the world on my hands. Because we're in quarantine, thrift hauls were out of the question. So I thought, how can I still make this work? Because I miss my friends, I miss my mom, I miss work, and I miss thrifting. And how can I make this work safely in isolation, in quarantine? Currently in my county, cases are up, so I didn't go into this lightly. I really sat down and I thought, if I'm gonna do some thrifting, how can I safely do this? There are a ton of different apps and websites that you can use to actually purchase like secondhand clothes. I wanted to support the people in my local community like I usually do and still be able to shop housewares and accessories and clothing and all of that. I used my favorite app, which is Garage Sale. And the reason I like Garage Sale more than like Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist is it is a much more safe platform from my experience, because you basically join these communities and you're meeting in one central location within the guideline of that community. I felt like the safest option was to utilize the Garage Sale app and purchase some items on there and meet at the local spot where we usually meet and kind of do a few different things to make the meets as contactless as possible so that I didn't have to break that 6-foot social distancing barrier. And here's what I came up with. Made all of my purchases on Garage Sale, and I paid everybody with the exception of 2 people digitally. So I used either Venmo or PayPal to pay them so I didn't have to pass off any money. The only thing is there were 2 people who decided that they really wanted cash because the amounts were just so small. So I put their money in just a little Ziploc baggie like this. So I'll put the money in the trunk and they can come up and grab it. To keep the meets as contactless as possible, I brought this blue bucket and I instructed everybody that my trunk would be open and that they were to just put whatever items I purchased from them in the blue bucket. When I get home, I'll take the bucket out of the car, I'll put some gloves on, we'll get everything clean and sanitized before it ever makes it into the house. So we'll see how it goes. I'm taking as many precautions as possible. I've got my mask here. I've got sanitizer and wipes and everything in the car with me in case I absolutely do have to touch something or come in contact with somebody. Just being as safe as possible.
Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Hi.
Hello. Is that the camera?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Have a good
Have
one.
a great rest of your day.
Thank you. Hello, thank you. Okay, your money should be right there. Yep. Thank you so much. Hi. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good one.
You too. You want to put it
Oh,
in there?
yes, please. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so it's gonna be a little bit different this time. I've got my whole box of awesome cleaning stuff and I'm gonna put some gloves on and go through this bin. There are some things that, most everything that I got was clothes, but there's a few items that need to be sanitized as well. And one of them is an antique, so I can't just rub it down with Clorox wipes like I normally would. So I read online and I did a lot of research. I looked at a lot of different websites. The study hasn't quite been published yet to determine exactly how long it takes for the virus to die in sunlight. I did read a lot of studies that said if there's direct sunlight, high temperatures, and high humidity, that it could take anywhere from 2 to about 7 minutes to kill the virus. So for this antique, I'm actually just going to put it on a completely sanitized surface outside in direct sunlight and leave it for 10 minutes. That should be safe. So we're gonna go ahead and go through the bin. I'm gonna put some gloves on, put my mask back on, and go through everything and sort everything out. Anything that's clothing, I'm gonna go ahead and take it inside and get it sanitized. And anything that can be wiped down with Clorox wipes, I'm gonna do so. But like I said, the antique that I purchased, I'm going to set outside on a sanitized surface in the direct sunlight. I live in Texas, it is damn hot here. And the sun is shining super bright right now, and it is insanely humid. Like, I am so sweaty right now. All that's left in here is clothing. I'm going to go ahead and take it inside and get it washed. Something that I didn't mention is that it's always a good idea to wash and sanitize the things that you bring home from the thrift store, even when we're not in a global pandemic, because you never know what kind of germs and nastiness is actually lingering on those items. Of course, I did have to do things a little bit more intensely this time because I wanted to make sure that everything was safe and free of germs before I brought it inside. This haul was really exciting for me to collect because not only did I have to come up with a new way to safely thrift during the current time that we're living in, but I managed an insane antique for so cheaply. And David actually looked it up, and we'll get more into this when I show you the item, but I cannot believe the deal I got on it. So total on the 17 items that I did end up purchasing, I spent $114.25. I'm gonna do the clothes first. I'm really excited to show you them because some of them will be used in a thrift flip in the next few weeks, and some of them will be used in a kind of a fashion video in the next few weeks as well. So please stay tuned for that. I'm really excited to do those videos. The first item is for one of the thrift flips that I want to do, and it's this Rasta cat tie-dye shirt, and it says positive vibes. If you know anything about my house, we have 2 cats in the house as well as 2 dogs, but we have 2 cats. One is ours and one is our roommates, and my son is obsessed with cats. So I was really excited when I saw this shirt because I want to do a fun craft with it. This shirt I only paid $1 for, so even if the thrift flip doesn't end up working out, I'm okay with it. The next one is this moon shirt that I got for $2. My son is obsessed with moons and space and astronauts and loves things that glow in the dark. So this shirt, right up his alley for $2, couldn't beat it. It is a little bit big for him right now, but I'm sure that he'll wear it anyway and love it just the same. These shorts were an incredible steal at $1.50. These are brand new Cat and Jack shorts from Target, and they're just really nice shorts. They're good quality. They've got a really strong drawstring in them and pockets. My son loves pockets. which can't blame him. I want pockets and everything. Also, recently we got a blow-up pool for our backyard just because it's too darn hot here in Texas and my son needed something to do. We realized my husband only had one pair of swim trunks. I don't know why, but he only had one pair. So when I saw this brand new pair of swim trunks, I had to buy it. It was only $2, and for a brand new pair of swim shorts, it's actually not a bad price. One of my favorite colors to wear is green, just because I feel like my skin is so red that green kind of counteracts it. And I love plaid. Buffalo plaid, regular plaid, I don't care. I found this adorable green buffalo plaid top, but it had these really fun bell sleeves on the end, and they're 3/4 length. So I thought it would be a fun addition to my fall wardrobe. And this was only $4. Having lived through the 90s and not really liking it all that much, which granted was like my elementary and middle school days, I'm a little weirded out by the fact that 90s fashion is coming back, but it is what it is. I'm in my mid-30s, so it's bound to happen, right? I found this awesome patchwork spaghetti strap dress from a brand called Zanzia. I thought it was just the most 90s dress ever. How fun would this be over top of just a solid black t-shirt? And the best part about it is that it had pockets. Now, this dress is obnoxiously long, so I think I'm going to feature this in our thrift flip next time. And the dress itself was only $5. This next thing is actually the most expensive piece of clothing that I purchased, but it was brand new and it's from a brand in the mall that is actually a little bit more expensive, so I wasn't too worried about it. And it's this torrid dress. It says that it's my size. We'll try it out and we'll find out. But it's a tie-dye dress. It has pockets and this fun ruching fabric on the back, so I have a feeling it'll fit really well. And again, tie-dye is on trend right now, so I just thought this would be a nice, fun summer dress, and we'll see how it fits. If it doesn't fit, I will post it on my Poshmark, so please keep an eye out there. But this dress was just so fun. It is from the brand Torrid, and I paid $10 for it. This next shirt was on the higher end of prices for shirts, and it was $5. But I know that the tie front shirt thing is really popular right now. So this shirt is a purple, just purple plain shirt with a tie off to the side in the front. And it's a crop length, so it'll go really well with some of the skirts that I have that are a little bit higher waisted that I really like to wear. But in the summer, I just can't justify tucking anything into them. Because they're high waisted, I do need more of a crop shirt. So I was really excited when I found this top for $5. It's really soft. It's from the brand Renga X, which I've never heard of, but I'm really excited to pair this with a couple of skirts and see what it looks like. Speaking of high-waisted skirts for the summer, I found this peach lace skirt from Bongo brand, which is a super 90s brand. I think they still sell at JCPenney, but this skirt was just such a fun summer color, and it's a lace, cotton lace skirt. It was very, very soft. I only paid $3 for this skirt, and I have a few other shirts that I think would go really well with it, but I just really loved this color for summer. I don't think I've bought this many crop tops in one shop before, but I could not pass up this white floral crop top from Forever 21. I don't usually shop at Forever 21 because the sizing there is very inconsistent and they're not super size inclusive, but this shirt was actually boxy enough and wide enough that I felt like it would work with some of the skirts that I have. And I only paid $5 for this shirt and it's brand new. So I could not pass up this amazing floral top. One more crop and I promise I'm done with them. I found this dusty blue crop top from Derek Hart brand. Again, not a brand I've heard of, but they seem to be a plus size company. And it has just a little tie in the front as well. And it's this beautiful soft blue ribbed fabric. I loved this shirt so much when I saw it, and it was only $4. It was actually reserved for somebody else who ended up not showing up, and I was able to get this shirt kind of at the last minute. It wasn't available, and then all of a sudden she messaged me right before we were supposed to meet. She's like, it's available, do you want it? And I got it. I'm so happy. And this ribbing fabric is actually really soft. I don't normally like ribbed clothes, but I think that this one's gonna work out really, really well. Last piece of clothing, I promise. One of my favorite things that I got in this haul, and it's this shirt that's got the book cover of Mice and Men on it. I thought it was so incredible. I actually wanna make a gift for somebody with this. You'll see this in my thrift flip video, and I'm really excited to show you what I wanna do to it. Moving on from clothes and into accessories, I picked up this Steve Madden bag, and it's a crossbody bag with a really nice long strap. It does have a small stitching issue here where the two sides are kind of coming apart, but it's not ripped. And I'm pretty good at sewing, so I'm pretty sure that I could fix this really easily. I thought it was really, really great, and I could not buy it for only $5. The next accessory that I purchased is a pair of Tom's shoes for $10. And these shoes are probably the most gaudy pairs of Toms that I've ever seen, but they are pink glitter Toms. I paid $10 for these, but retail for these is upwards of 30 bucks. And I just love the pink glitter. It's like perfectly gaudy enough to be obnoxious, but still comfortable. I found this brand new TP holder with a shelf on it for $5. So it had the packaging on it, but when I was sanitizing everything, I did take the packaging off and recycled it. And this is actually gonna be perfect in the toilet closet in my master bathroom. For $5, I couldn't pass this up. On Amazon, it cost almost 3 times that. I love book fairs. Scholastic Book Fair is probably one of my favorite things on the planet. And every year that it was at Emerson's school, we went. We've been to a couple of the clearance sales in their warehouse, and I freaking love them. So when I saw these two kind of creepy Scholastic books, I could not pass them up. I paid $1.75 total for these 2 books. I just thought these were really fun. One is The Phantom Hitchhiker and Other Ghost Mysteries for kids, and this one is Gothic, the Original Dark Tales, both kids books, but I thought they were so fun. I feel like I saved the best for last, and I did. It is a Bullock's Cinecamera B8, and it's just incredibly vintage. I love it so much. It came with the box and all of the little parts that go with it and the instruction manual and everything. I don't know the year that this camera was made, but David actually played with it a little bit yesterday and was able to get it to work. So he's ordered some film to see if he can actually, you know, film something small and cute. If we do manage to get it to work, we'll film something special and I will produce it and put it on the channel for you guys to see. If nothing else, it's just a fun, funky little shelf addition for the Creative Loft once we get it up and going. And the other thing that it came with was this case that it goes in, which I thought was just beautiful. For $45. These cameras currently on eBay were selling for upwards of $200. So I only paid $45 for this. That's it for my thrift haul. I'm so excited that I actually made this work. I feel absolutely safe the way that I did it, and everything that I got is so fun and so funky, and I'm just glad that I was able to do it. I'm kind of on a high because of this, and I may end up doing it again depending on how the regulations and things change in my county, but I feel like I was very safe, and I hope that you guys, if you decide to do something like this, that you stay safe as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and comment below and let me know what you thought of how I managed to do this quarantine thrift haul safely. And if you have any ideas of how to make it even more safe, or if you've done something similar, let me know, keep me posted. I'll see you in the comments. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.